Hello everyone and welcome back to Danganronpa, where there is a murder in the garden.
Didn't see it coming, but I'm still wondering how we're going to talk our way out of this.
Yeah, this is going to be tough. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but... Wait, look at the hands.
Mm-hmm.
I saw someone lying on the ground with a mask covering their face. And there was a knife buried in their stomach up to the hilt. What the? That's you.
Are they really dead?
For sure, but who is it? Just to make things clear, last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask, and whoever that was, now they're...
The fingers don't have fingernail polish on them.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me.
Is it gonna be Kyoko? I told you, there's a corpse hanging out here.
No way!
Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body?
What?
You need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. I mean, really, shouldn't we just take the mask off? That's... We need to find out who this actually is, but there's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery. Take off the mask!
I know.
But one thing I do know... Yep, you're right. Is whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. No, they didn't. But why? Or at least... I mean, unless they're being inconsistent with their... Mm-hmm. Oh my god, look at the boots.
Mm-hmm. I have a feeling it's gonna be Kyoko.
I don't think so. How do they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating. They're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven in their stomach, their clothes are stained a bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue.
I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least.
Huh? How can you tell?
Well, I think I see the outline of her chest and just the general shape of the body. Yeah, and the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl.
Really? Then it could be...
Okay then! Let's just tear the mask off. Clean off!
Come on.
Wait, don't. But by the time he called out, it was already too late. Toko's hand shot out toward the mask, and in the next instant... there was a blinding light and a deafening roar. The body blew up. It blew up, 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 it blew up. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out, but then... Hurry up, put out the fire. As my consciousness attempted to float away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump the water on it. Okay. The upper half of my body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Of the body was on fire, not his body.
Mm-hmm.
Sploosh. Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning. I guess that took care of it. But what the hell, man?
It exploded?
What did you say?
I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body...
Completely unrecognizable.
It's burnt to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man.
Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again.
But now that the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are we gonna find out who it was? Who isn't here right now? Huh? If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down who it must be.
There's only one person missing.
It's Kyoko. Kyoko? then that dead body...
Or is the
Kyoko?
16th person that she told you about?
No, that can't be right. Right? Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko. But I mean, who else? There is one other person. The mastermind.
What?
The mastermind. Come on, there's no way the mastermind got charred broiled. Get serious. I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have reason to believe it may be true. That was probably a failsafe against them ever figuring out who the mastermind was. Taking off the mask. The mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right? But that corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said?
So the same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It's even possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. I think it's the 16th student.
That would make more sense. He said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. Yeah, it's weird that we would never have actually seen the 16th student, though. Then could that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Huh? Mikuro Ikusaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak. What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there's a 16th student here in the school. I think you better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was...
Mikuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in the school.
The 19th time.
The one
I
they
can
call
repeat
the
this
ultimate
myself.
despair. Watch out for her.
It sounded like Kyoko thinks this Mikuro Ikusaba is the mastermind. There's another student here, and it's a female that would match the body's characteristics.
And that phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be?
Okay, so the mastermind is this girl, Mikuro?
Okay.
And she's a student here? And she's the ultimate despair?
Does anyone care that Toko got, like, blown to bits, probably?
That's what I was wondering. I'm like, what happened to Toko? But if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd she wind up burnt to a crisp?
What the heck?
None of this makes any sense. To just suddenly show up and then die? I think we better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is.
Hey, wait.
What?
Aren't we forgetting something? You know, Toko?
Oh yeah, she got totally blown up, huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her.
Oh, she survived.
No, she survived.
Huh? What just happened? Master?
Stop talking.
You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen.
Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live.
What the heck?
This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. Well, I mean the knife for sure.
Yep.
Right now I have to focus on the...
Okay, fine.
I should take a close look at the body one more time.
Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl.
Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko after all.
What is that? And look, that star symbol's on her hand. The same one from the back of Mondo's jacket.
There's something next to the body. It's a key? Is it what Kyoko took from Monokuma?
So,
No,
She
it was a
had
different key. But she did steal 2 things. That's right, the key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. Then this key is...
What?
What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to?
The data room.
That makes sense. So even you don't know then. Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
See.
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean
So in other words,
the biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the 2nd floor. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now. Wait, but...
What?
Alright.
Alright, let's go figure out
So
where it
what
goes.
was
Want to start with
locked?
the biology room on this floor?
Yeah.
It's all at the other end of the hallway. I think it's gonna be the data room. Just the way that key looked.
Yes.
It looked data E. Could be wrong though.
Is it a master key? The biolab was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. I went to insert the key I'd found in the garden into the keyhole. This key isn't even close to fitting, which means the key doesn't go to this room.
Okay. Next. 4th floor.
Yes.
Has the data center and... I don't think the headmaster's room was on that floor, was it?
Yeah, it was. It was all the same. Okay, so let's see. We could get in there before. Alright, let's try the data center since it's right here. The door to the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key, I'd found the garden into the keyhole. Click.
Oh, look
It
at
fits.
that! I'm so smart.
Then this is the key to the data center. I'd managed to unlock the data center. I guess all that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the garden. So you're back. How'd it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center down on the 4th floor. Then we can get into the data center now?
see.
Interesting. But why did the deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Alright. Here we are. Looks like the door's still unlocked.
Hey, so when you open the door, there's not gonna be another large kaboom like before, right?
You're asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. What?
In other words,
It's in your hands. Again. It means I trust you. That's an absolute lie, I'm just being used. I reached out and put my hand on the door. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. In a word, this room was strange, like the Monokuma door.
I do too.
I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread. Hey, that's... Hiro extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is a direct feed from every single surveillance camera. And all the cameras in the school feed back into this room. And they're displayed here on these monitors.
so that's it.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us?
Then this room is...
It's all clear now.
The Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. The Mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here, watching us. Then I think this settles it.
Huh?
The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it could only mean one thing. That was the body of Mikuro Kusaba, and she was the Mastermind.
Then the mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead? I don't think so.
It would seem so. For serious? Well, here's the thing. Here's why I don't think it can be Kyoko. Because there was no body announcement.
Well, right, because the mastermind's not there to handle Monokuma.
So I don't.
Or the ultimate despair student was handling Monokuma. I don't think the mastermind is here.
It seems like that is the case right now. For serious?
It's too bad they had to go and die before the master could kill them himself.
Who says he didn't? The mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because I mean, that body. Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was that? But if the mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole.
How about that?
We gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on.
That's enough.
No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. Huh? But what about the exit? If the mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact the mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered? So you think so too? Naturally. I mean, unless he tripped and fell on a knife. The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There's absolutely no doubt. The mastermind was murdered. But why has it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it?
Such ignorance.
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind.
I'm telling you.
No, do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again.
Thought she was banned from talking altogether,
I know.
or breathing. The mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answer to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. Alright, I mean, I know what I want to look at first. I know it's not going to let me. I want to check out what's behind the Monokuma door. There's a really ridiculous number of monitors in here. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us.
As long as I have this.
Huh?
Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is my monthly membership?
What? There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked.
So what, we can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. What century are you from?
The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. I'm not entirely convinced we've seen the last of Alter Ego. Like, cause the last thing we did was put him into the network. And Alter Ego. You may well be right about that. But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. So there's this. There's nothing showing up on this one. Hey. Huh? Hey, look, next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna?
How about that?
It is! Just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV?
Huh? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning, Hina's here.
Are you talking about me?
Okay.
Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on, come on, come on.
You know?
You're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic. And you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? Alright. Is it gonna let me... Nope. This door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? No luck.
The door's locked, huh? What if we use that key that opened this door?
Nope. Let's give it a try just in case. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Mastermind's dead, right? So no one's gotta happen to us.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it, but worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right, the mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
You know?
Oh! What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working.
Really?
Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it. Friggin' idiot mastermind. You guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world. And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it. Uh-oh. This is... That's you.
Oh, sorry. It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
Huh, that's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing? That's really weird.
You're weird. Weird in every possible. In every way possible. And not just weird. Super weird.
But
this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed?
Well,
Did you try changing the channel?
Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Hero went through each channel one by one. But on every channel it was just us. There's a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
what the heck?
Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it, some weird setup. Uh-oh. A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually,
I'm not sure, but... Huh?
What? Huh?
Been a while, you friggin' bastards. Monokuma?
How? You're supposed to be dead.
Me? Dead? Don't be frickin' stupid. Hey, you're acting kinda strange. Something seems different.
Of course.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even, it's been like a half day at most.
How are you alive again?
Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretend to be dead all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well now.
And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game.
You can't be serious. We have to keep going?
No, we were supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here?
Unbelievable.
How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know. I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are.
Are you serious? This place is the worst.
If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now.
Whew, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point?
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed, that TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
the heck?
But I can't activate the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? Look at how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna.
Huh? But what does that mean? It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here.
unbelievable.
Ugh, you're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Chills, chill. Equals
I
kill.
told you that it was going to be a reality TV show.
Oh, there we go. This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What?
Extreme.
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. Well, I'll be.
I'm 2 for 2.
You
I have
are.
crazy suspicions.
I mean, we're probably like 2 for 100 overall.
Right.
But it doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understand the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning.
What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is that?
It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow?
Oh no!
The camera feed is being broadcast? No way. That's impossible. That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system. You know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them the true despair like they've never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy.
Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
actually,
What if they already did? Huh?
yes indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep, so how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There are some things you all need to do first, remember? What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh. There's the little business of...
Body announcement.
Here we go.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Huh?
Class trial? Do you mean?
It's the Monokuma file!
I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you got, okay?
Heart-pounding excitement!
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
Can't wait! I can't wait!
And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment, and how is he still alive?
I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part is obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means at this point, what it means is that at this point we have to figure out who the culprit is, and figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Yukiro Ikusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means the mastermind, Mikiro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There's no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible, because I don't know anything about her yet. Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know who she really is. To have it end like this. You need to read the letter now? I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we better begin.
But we're gonna have a class trial. And that means the killer.
That's right.
Correct. Must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. Huh? But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all. Well, I better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Oh my god. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown.
No, really?
I mean, that's kind of how you know it's not Kyoko.
I know.
They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with the knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden. Alright. So we're going to begin our investigation in the next episode.
Sounds good.
Alright, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.